pieces from the Torah. He calls himself Jewish Christian. Yeah, that shit don't make no sense to me. I don't understand it. Jake Lang, January 6th politician. Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight your battles. Yeah, prayer scrolls. I don't understand how this happens. Like, I don't get how this happens when you're Jewish and then you just like LARP as a Christian. Trump pardoned this groyper. What is that? Just insane levels of unvarnished hate in American right. This lovely individual is one of the January 6ers pardoned by Trump for assaulting cops. He's running for Senate in Florida. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, this is the new thing. Or I mean, it's not a new thing, but like people are freaking out about Dearborn again. The Republicans are losing their minds about the existence of Dearborn.
In 1900, the world was 30% white. Fast forward 125 years, we are down to 7%. The Islam.
Yes, we're going outside we're going to be outside in like an hour and 20. And we're going to go and take on the streets of Hong Kong. That's Jake Lang. He's Jewish. He's cosplaying as a Christian and tried to burn the Quran. That's so funny.
The Islamification of Europe is particularly aimed at the destruction of white people. The Islamification of America is aiming to meet the same goal. Our people, white Christian, European, Western civilization, we built the arts. We built the Colosseum. We have ran the world into the industrial...
Bro, that's so funny. You built nothing, bitch.
...industrial age. And now, this people here, the Muslim community, is looking to drag us back. They're looking to oppress women, oppress homosexuals. They're looking to everything that makes America great. President Trump, send ICE into Dearborn. These people have overstayed their visas. They're H-1B chain migration invaders, and they have come to this country to our way of life. We know exactly your laws in your book about lying to our faces, pretending to be Americans, wearing your suits, but that doesn't happen anywhere else where you guys are in charge. There are 53 Muslim majority countries, and in all of them, it is tyranny, destruction, it is shithole living. We have to call it what it is. You guys don't live like we do. We don't want you in our country. We will come and eat your shawarma in Somalia, okay? We don't need it here in Michigan. We don't need it in any part of America. We have a right to self-determination. Our founding fathers fought and died for our posterity, for white Americans. Amen. And we're being driven out. You come here and you marry 4 or 5 women and you outbreed us. You change the laws. You make all of our country look like the places that you fled from. We don't want you here. Respectfully, get the out of my country. I don't want you here. 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 This is our country. And the people, the veterans, the World War II veterans, that's blood has soaked for our constitutional republic, are taking a look around Europe. They're taking a look around.
I mean, this is just straight up loser shit. I don't know how else to respond to this. Is this not hate speech? I mean, yeah. Yes, he said Christians built the Colosseum. It doesn't have to be factually accurate. It's just all on whims and vibes. Do you not realize that that's what it is? Everything is held together by resentment, sadness, insecurity about like the position in society that you thought you deserved that you don't have any longer. He's Jewish, so calling him a Nazi is anti-Semitic, I'm told. Okay. Well, I guess we can't do that. Are you sure you want to come back, goddamn? I mean, look, there's hogs everywhere, but there's beautiful people everywhere as well. Who gives a shit about this dumb loser? The point is not to let guys like this become prominent fixtures of American politics, but unfortunately, we're seemingly too far out from that reality. It's like cat's out of the bag, you know? Especially because what this person is saying is hateful. Right? It's unrestrained hatred. It's weakness. It's insecurity. It's insecurity being masqueraded as like a militancy of some sort to restore the former glory of white people or whatever. Right? However, Stephen Miller says the same shit. So even if this guy is somewhat of a nuisance. This is exactly the type of policy legislation and you're seeing being commanded by the Stephen Millers of the world, who also happens to be Jewish, for the record. Do you see what happened to him during his march? What happened to him during his march? This January 6th domestic Jake Lang was punched in the face today while leading his march in Dearborn, Michigan. Oh, no. Oh, he was so happy, though, up until that moment. They say radical left, but that looked like a right to me. I mean, disavowing political violence, of course. God damn. He put that shit. He went with the full. This and this are funny additions to this. POV, you vlogged the entire Dearborn protest.
Guys, we're here at the anti-Sharia law Dearborn. Guys, we're here at the anti-Sharia law Dearborn. We're on the opposition side. Guys, we're at the bus where he's spray painted cuck on the thing. Get the out of here! Get the no, I'm playing. Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Allahu Akbar! Hey, we got freedom of religion! You're out here yelling Allahu Akbar. Yeah, come on, Allahu Akbar! Hey, no Allahu Akbar! God is great!
Yo, dude. See, this is what I mean when I said there's beautiful people out here as well. You know, for every hateful psychopath, there's also a bunch of chill dudes who are fun and cool and funny and have much better vibes, you know? None of these Nazis are from Michigan. They need to get the f*** out of my state.
Guys, he has bacon! No! No! Guys, he got...
Yeah, that's my favorite trope. That's my favorite, like, Islamophobe trope, is that they think Muslims are like vampires and they respond to the presence of bacon like it's garlic. You know? Yeah, dude. A Muslim sees bacon and they just perish. Also, why don't they do that to Jews? Like, that's the other thing. It's like, if you can comprehend that Jews have kosher, Muslims have halal, neither eat pork. But you can comprehend that, like, Jews don't perish at the mere sight of pork. Then why can't you comprehend that the same thing happens to Muslims too? Jake Lang is literally Jewish, you guys said, right? You're Jewish holding up of bacon. Yeah, my brother, this isn't garlic and we are not vampires. Hey, Zoran Mamdani, this is for you. Bon Petite. Just wanting to share some bacon with all my lovable Muslim peeps this morning. It's the least I can do. If you're honestly asking, it's because they see Jews as not very religiously committed while they see Muslims as religiously obsessed with the level of paralysis is smooth brain. Yeah, except the only party here that has like religious zealotry level brain paralysis is white supremacists. That's the irony here. White supremacy is the mind-breaking factor here, not Islam. If that makes you think, if that makes you hallucinate a world where like you think Muslims can't even be in the presence of bacon, you're the one who's actually brain broken by your ideological belief system. Not the Muslim dudes.
I believe they're going to cancel the 6:30 City Hall meeting because everybody's chimping the out. They're chimping the fuck out. I don't have bananas. Chill out.
They just keep spamming Allahu Akbar. No, that's... Oh, God. That's it. It's funny right now, but like I feel like if enough Republicans see that shit, they're going to turn around, and if enough Republicans see that shit, I'm worried that they're going to turn around and make it illegal or something, you know?
This is not America. This is an insurgency. They are taking over our country. They're taking over. They want us all.
Is he saying shrimping or chimping? No, he's saying chimping. Hey, I have a really stupid yet serious question. Is throwing bacon at a Jewish or Muslim person a hate crime? I think it is, but not because it like has the capacity to harm them or anything. But I think it's probably considered a hate crime because of like the intention. That guy's not Christian, he's Jewish, acting Christian, trying to start a religious conflict.
It's wild what's happening right now. People are pushing. Whoa. This is Dearborn, Michigan right now.
Yes, this is Dearborn, Michigan. Any is not welcome. No races here. If you can't be peaceful, but every race is welcome. If you're not welcome. At all, we do not. Every race is welcome. 1, 2, 3. Our president is a...
That didn't rhyme, but I like it. I like the energy. Just get on the bus. Officers implored Jake Lang and his friends to leave after his council city comments. Christ is king, white is right, Lang said. How do you guys know he's Jewish, by the way? That I don't understand. Is that like made up or something, or is he actually Jewish but pretending to be Christian and you guys know it? Like, how or why is he even doing that? Or are you mad at me? What's going on in the chat? He was caught kissing the wall. That doesn't mean you're Jewish. Nah, he is. NS family who served in the IDF. Oh. Okay, he wasn't just caught kissing the wall. Brother, he had a tefillin on. What do you mean? Okay, he is Jewish. No, I was going to say, like, yeah, there's a difference between people going to the wall and kissing it and stuff, like, you know, Trump. Every president has tongue punched the goddamn wall. What are we talking about? That doesn't mean that they're Jewish. It's just a thing people do, okay? This is different. This is different. This is like, I mean, he's like straight up. He actually is Jewish. He got tefillin on and everything. Like, he is more religious than like the average American Jew, or at least like as far as this expression goes. Tongue punched? Yes. What's the arm thing again? Is tefillin. You wrap it up, and then the little box in there has like I think pieces from the Torah. He calls himself Jewish Christian. Yeah, that shit don't make no sense to me. I don't understand it. Jake Lang, January 6th politician. Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight your battles. Yeah, prayer scrolls. I don't understand how this happens. Like, I don't get how this happens when you're Jewish and then you just like LARP as a Christian. That is the thing I don't get. Well, here he is burning Talmudic literature. So I think he's kind of moved on from the whole Jewish thing. Wait, what the? Bro, this guy is crazy. What the? Hold on, I feel like it's a sign. I feel like it's a sign that you are deeply unwell when you do stuff like this in general. But this is something that I will never understand. Like, when people are just like, "Oh, I'm Jewish," and but then you also turn around and you're like, "I actually have decided I'm Christian now because they're better at advancing my white supremacist ambitions." He could be messianic, meaning he is Christian LARPing as a Jew. No, I know about Jews for Jesus. I know. The Larry David meme comes to mind. But this is so fucking... Like, how do you look at guys like this and decide he's a good leader for your movement? Because it does not fucking pass the smell test at all. This is what I'm saying. Do you see what I mean? Like, when I see a guy like this, I'm like, okay, you are fucking mentally ill. I am not going to listen to you. I am not going to follow you. I am not going to decide that you have anything unique or interesting that you are bringing to the conversation. You know what I mean? But there are still so many fucking hateful idiots out there who look at guys like this and go, no, that's my guy. This is my shit, dude. What? He's burning the Talmud and the Quran. He's a mentally ill Jewish guy who now LARPs as a Christian. Oh, sick. I love that. Rabbi Shmuley, we get it, lol. No, that's what I mean. No, Rabbi Shmuley is another great example of this, right? Like, especially with Rabbi Shmuley, there are a lot of alternatives to Rabbi Shmuley who aren't fucking Rabbi Shmuley. And therefore, a lot of Zionists themselves also dislike Rabbi Shmuley. The reason why they dislike him is because he's fucking insane and he actually makes the Zionist movement look bad. Let's just see them play basketball against each other. Yeah. Speaking of basketball, I was using the telescope last night and there's a court near me and they play ball there until late into the night. Put Rabbi Shmuley in a hockey uniform and let's watch them all skate.
Jesus is king. No Talmud. No Quran.
Rabbi Shmuley is just a nasty right-wing grifter. Lang is Christian, so stop calling him Jewish. Yes, HasanAbi needs to study Messianic Jews. Do Messianic Jews get this anti-Semitic? Aren't Messianic Jews Jews first, and then they become, like, Christian brainworm, though? Did I misunderstand that? I thought they were, like, ethnically and religiously Jews first, and then they get the Christian brainworms, and then they run around being like, I'm Christian. No, depends. Not you creeping on basketball players from afar. Burning a book is still better than abusing an animal, at least. What are these fucking vegan activists doing in here? What the fuck's going on? Wait, was that I assume that was a snide remark against what he perceives I'm doing. Is that what it is? Is that your mindset? Is this your copium?
Oh my God, we'll have our home again by God.
Wait, I can't even hear what he's saying. I can't even hear what the fuck he's saying because the music is Jews for Jesus, a cult that has nothing to do with Judaism. It could be a slam on kosher and halal, but probably is what you mentioned. Every part of this is bad. I give this hate crime a 3 out of 10. Okay? It was badly constructed. It was poorly constructed. It was bad editing. I don't like it. Okay? If you're going to do a social media, if you're going to do a hate crime on social media, you have to put more emphasis on the message. Okay? It would have been better off if he wasn't speaking while he was burning the Quran and the Talmud. Okay? That's a 3 out of 10. That's poor performance. Okay? I've seen much better hate crimes out there. I'm Anthony Fantano, internet's busiest music nerd, and I rate hate crimes. This is why I'm the CEO of racism, okay? And as the CEO of racism, this rage bait was bad. It did not leave me with even a little bit of hatred or a little bit of anger and resentment. You did not rage me at all. Like I would say in the hate crime ratings, the maximum hatefulness is when you actually end up agreeing. Like that's a 10 out of 10, right? No one ever achieves that. The only people that have been able to achieve that are people who engage in anti-Italian sentiment. Yes, I am the racism sommelier. I have a PhD in racism. Ask me anything.
Yeah, we're trying to load up, but we're worried about people following us out of here.
Are all you guys going on this bus?
Yeah, you guys gotta make sure.
Follow you. Yep, just get on the bus.
Can we have at least a couple officers?
just
Because
get on
these
the bus,
guys
yeah.
are dirty bastards. Christ is king. White is right.
I will say, it does not surprise me in the least bit that guy who's pro-Israel, who's also anti-Semitic, who's a Jews for Jesus guy, is aggressively hitting the Islamophobia notes. Part of it is because Islamophobia is making a big comeback right now, but part of it is also because this is very beneficial for those who are pro-Israel to maintain a pro-Israel position without actually saying that they're pro-Israel. Remember, Tommy Robinson is what I have suspected is like operating alongside at least like Mossad assets in the UK. These guys are white supremacists and very hateful. And in most circumstances, at least historically, those hateful white supremacists would also be anti-Semitic. And there are versions of that, right? There are versions of that in the United States of America, like the equal opportunity haters like Nick Fuentes, right? Who also are anti-Semitic. But I have noticed that there are a lot of fake haters out there, you know, like real racists, but they don't real racists except for anything that pertains to Israel. Even if they're anti-Semitic themselves in their own personal lives, or even if they're anti-Semitic in general, they turn around and they hyper focus on Islamophobia in an effort to be like, no, I'm a real one. I'm a real bigot. Trust me, I'm a real bigot. But the real reason why they're doing that is because they want to shift the attention away. They know that they can't defend Israel, but at least they can get all the other haters who would normally hate Israel to reshift their attention and refocus on Islam, you know? Real MAGAs are racist to black and Hispanic people. Islamophobia is imported. No, I mean, Islamophobia post 9/11 was like pretty poppin', and it still exists very much, and it definitely made a big comeback, right? Islamophobia post October 7 made a big comeback, right? But right now, I'm gonna be honest, the type of Islamophobia that you're seeing, I think is definitely a little bit of intervention, you know, a little bit of putting your finger to tilt the scales. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me. It feels like a lot of the Islamophobia that we're seeing right now is actively being pushed. Like whether it be on social media or whether it be, things like this.